Okay everyone, hi! So it's the time, or it's about time to finally try my perfect point inserts. I'm going to be doing 1 foot at a time as it says on the instructions. So they actually have a follow-through video, but I have my timer ready on my Fitbit at 2 minutes. So they say that after you mold the two together, so you have to do this for 2 minutes, and then you spread it all around your toes, and then after you spread it by 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, you should have already put on your shoes and started rolling through. So it's like a race to mix and then wear immediately. I am really excited. I've watched so many videos on this and it's finally my turn to do it. And I read through their website. I have a longer second toe and I just want to show that. So my second toe is a lot longer than my first toe, if you can see. And it says here, what if I have a longer second toe? It says we would suggest slightly modifying the process since the second toe is a little weaker than the big toe. For about 3 minutes, instead of standing with your full weight on point, we suggest gently to place 1 foot at a time on point, but not too much pressure. Keeping 1 foot flat and then articulating through it. So for the first 3 minutes, I'm going to have to just lengthen my toes instead of going over them. So I guess that's all you have to take note of if your second toe is longer, such as mine. My room is extra cold because it actually says here that your place, wait, where does it say this? The room temperature environment should be in the 65 to 75 degree range. That is like 18 degrees Celsius to like 20 something degrees Celsius. We live in the tropics. I live in a country where it's mostly 30, I don't know, 40 the most maybe degrees. So I need to make my room, or I needed to make my room extra cold because I'm afraid that the curing process, it says here, can accelerate if it's warmer. And then I changed the humidity, so I made sure I got it down to 25 degrees. So I have this humidity checker and my temperature check for my plants. But yeah, I was able to get the humidity down to 51% also because most of the time my room is like at 88 or something when I'm teaching class. So today I was able to get it down to that degree. I don't know if it's going to affect the way that you mold your shoes. So I just made sure that my room was extra cold with air conditioning. I don't know what you would do if you didn't have air conditioning, and this is why I have my warmers because it's really cold right now. But I warmed up, don't worry. I'm pretty warm. It's just that I needed extra warmers to keep me warm. So I'm going to start the clock at 2 minutes and I'm going to start curing, and then I'm going to start, after that I'm going to apply it on the toes, and then I'll have this over that. And then I'll put on the plastic, and then I'll put on my shoe, which is now ready. It's a little broken in, so it says here that your shoe should kind of been used a little bit, so at least 2 or 3 classes, which is about the number of classes I've used this shoe, probably 2 or maybe a bit more, but at least it's a bit broken in. It's not yet super broken in, but it would be perfect for the molding process. So in no time, let us start. I'm going to start the timer. Oh, this is it. We're going to do this. So they have a part A and part B. Let's look through it. So it says that you have to use your fingers and you have to make sure, so let's show. Okay, you have to make sure that you mix with your fingertips and also that it only takes you 2 minutes. So they also suggest to get everything out. Well, I haven't been dancing professionally for 10 years, so I'm going to use everything. But if you are a professional, you can just, use half of it, it says. And it says, or it suggests that you mix with your fingers. Oh, this is really exciting me. It's like playing around with clay. Okay, is my timer on? It's already 1 minute and like 24. And this is so nerve-wracking. Okay, so I guess I mixed it up. It's now kind of blue. And I saw this process, which is just to spread in the front. So you don't really need to spread at the back, it says. So just shape it into your toes, which is what I'm doing now. So there's some excess. I guess that's okay, since it's going to spread. And it's going to fit into your shoe. And now I'm going to put the plastic on my toes. And now, I still have 18 seconds. Let's fix this a little. And now I'm going to wear my shoes. I've hit 2 minute mark. Wait, let me wear that again. Ew, there's blue gunk on my garter. I know it's 2 minutes. My Fitbit is like mad at me. I'm wearing my shoe and it says since I am, or my second toe is longer, I'm going to need to just roll using one foot. So, well, at least I have to. So not to scrunch, but more to lengthen. So I'm just gonna do that first, lengthen the toes. They say, it says here that I can go up and let it mold, demi and full. And articulating, I can do some tendus. So tendus, okay, let's do some tendus then. So that they articulate well. They just feel kind of gooey. So I take it that we really have to wear them in before we wear our tights. So it does feel really gooey inside. But again, what's interesting, I feel, is that unlike my toe pads here on the left side, which is the ones I'm wearing right now, the right side actually feels really, really good. Like it feels gooey, but it feels really good. And it's supporting me really well. Let me just let you know, like, okay, so it's done, right? Our curing process. So as you can see, there's like some excess on the top. And when you feel it, it's quite hard. Like here, this one, it's really hard. I just want to say, my left foot, I used to think that I don't feel so much pain on my left foot, like with my toe pads, like these really thin ones. But now that I'm wearing these feel like heaven compared to this foot. And what's nice is that I can still feel the floor. So I think that's what I like about what's happening right now, is that I can still feel the floor. So now let's go in and let's go into the next step, which is remove it, of course. Okay, so now we're gonna remove it. Moment of truth. Wait, I forgot to unribbon it. What am I doing? Okay. And we're going to remove the shoes. I'm just gonna be careful because earlier my ribbons or my garters got the gunk on them. And I guess this is the moment of truth. And removing the insert. Ooh. And here I have it. Mine look like this. Sorry. Can you guys see that? Oof, so hard to show what's inside. Oh, it's like a cave. So I got a lot of mine actually more on the top of my shoe. Ooh, but you can see that there is a mold inside of some sort of my foot. Here, do you see that? I don't know if you can. Wait, why is the zoom lens being weird? Yeah. So this is what I want you to focus on. Sorry. Right now, wait, focus on this, focus on this, focus on this. If you can see right now, there's like a line of my like toes inside, which is really interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna have to cut off this excess, which is come out here. So I'm going to rewear this and I'm just going to cut off the excess. But I gotta say, these actually feel pretty good, pretty interesting. So let me just cut off the excess. So not much came out actually, I'm pretty surprised. But I'm gonna cut off the excess. So it does look like this when it's hard, like it's really, really hard kind of material already. But this is my mold. I guess these are my toes. I am so excited to use them, but I gotta say, and I gotta tell you, they feel kind of funky. Maybe because I'm used to like toe pads being so slim like this. Now that I'm wearing these ones, and let me just wear them again, they do feel pretty funky in the shoe. But I gotta say, they're really comfortable. Like they're really nice to roll through in. Like I can feel the floor, but at the same time, I can roll through really well. Wait, I still have some part to cut off, right? So this is the part I need to cut off because it's coming off into my shoe. So I'm gonna use the mold. Yeah, I remember watching this. You can look at the mold. I guess it's just the shape of my foot. So I'm gonna cut it now. And now we get to do the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna follow the mold. So just cutting through this side, just following, because there was like impression on it from my shoe. So I'm just going to cut that part. Oop. Yeah, that's why it was kind of weird. It felt kind of weird. Oh, that's so interesting. It means like there are parts on my feet that have like dips that are affecting, I guess, the way I stand on my shoe. Wait, hold on. There's even like parts of the mold that are still seen. So I think I can still cut this. Hold on. But all in all, I gotta say, these actually feel pretty darn good. I've got a good feeling about it. I do feel like they would take some time to get used to. So this is now how my insert looks like. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I can roll through them really well too. That is really interesting. Anyway, so this is my molding process. I was able to cut off just like little chunks of it. But I guess you can say this is now my new toe pad. I'll give you a 1 week update on how I feel about them. I do feel that you will take some time to get used to them, as they do feel gooey, and I'm probably sure that when you wear your shoe you will not be used to it first. But I do have to say, they feel so much different from, this side that I'm wearing only with my toe pads. I actually suddenly feel all the holes or all the parts that I feel dip through my foot. And now that I notice it, the front part has like a lot of support here on this part of the toe pad that I was able to make. And then I noticed that my foot does have a big dip here. And maybe this is also why I get most of my blisters here on this part, and I put a sponge here sometimes. So yeah, you can see like with the shape of my foot where it's kind of filling up. So that is pretty interesting about this perfect fit mold, and I am excited to go through the second shoe, but I just finished the first shoe first. I'll do that later tonight when I finish my second class. But I hope you enjoyed this curing process. I will do a 1 week update, and you can always check out my Instagram for, you know, whatever else you need. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog and this perfect fit Pointe shoe review, and I will see you till the next time. Let me know what else you'd love to hear on this vlog, and yeah, leave us a like always and a subscribe if you liked what you saw. Thank you.